玛丽卡征服交界地之后，第一件事就是放逐葛弗雷跟他的部下。
My lord, and thy warriors, I divest each of thee of thy grace.
这些人都是战场上的精英，当代的强者，但和平的时代已经不需要他们了。葛弗雷跟部下被放逐的同时，玛丽卡剥夺了他们的赐福。这些失去赐福的人双眼变得暗淡褪色，因此被称为褪色者。他们被赶出交界地之后，只能在异乡流浪征战，然后死亡。后来玛丽卡失踪，艾尔登法环被打碎，玛丽卡的孩子跟孙子为了抢夺彼此拥有的碎片，发动碎片战争。其中最经典的是女武神对自己同父异母的哥哥耍表搞核爆，这一爆把当代最强的半神拉塔恩炸成，连带也把原本完好的土地炸成车诺比事故现场。玛丽卡家还有一些成员做了几件很恶心，或应该说是很白痴的事，导致社会风评很差。虽然有一位杰出的后代，做事有王者之风，但他的缺点是长得不好看，而且血统方面可能有一些污染问题，所以无上意志考虑之后，决定把玛丽卡家所有的后代子孙全部放逐。但你说放逐就放逐，玛丽卡的孩子们就是要赖在交界地不走，你能怎么样？为了消灭这些钉子户，无上意志号召褪色者返乡，就算人已经死在绿岛或澎湖了，无上意志的赐福小金光，只要触碰尸体，就能让死者复活。
And one other, whom grace would again bless, a tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between, to stand before the Elden Ring, and become the Elden Lord.
无上意志希望褪色者取回玛丽卡家族所拥有的大陆恩，然后修复艾尔登法环，重现黄金律法时代。为了达成这个目的，无上意志派遣二子、节子，还有最重要的女巫来协助褪色者。但很不幸的，当褪色者穿越迷雾来到交界地，首先发现的是女巫的尸体。再走没几步路，又出现神秘的蜘蛛人，一出场就乱刀将褪色者砍死。这到底是情爱的纠葛、命运的纠缠，还是利益的冲突？所有的谜题，你可能要去问圣竹炉才有答案。接下来看试算表，这一集要继续解尼姆格福的任务。尤拉01的剧情，不管你有没有触发，对尤拉之后的故事都没有影响。然后帕奇任务一定要解，过程中最重要的是不要把帕奇打死，不然以后他的任务就断掉了。摩恩城的部分，我是把地图跑法跟任务分开，这样故事看起来会比较顺。那如果在城里会迷路，影片最后面会附录摩恩城的跑法跟重要物品位置。以上这一集就这样子，拜拜。
Oh, well done. Well done indeed. You made it through that entire mess all the way to Stormvale. And off you trotted to the Round Table Hold. My sincerest congratulations. But how did you find the Round Table? Oh, you don't have to say it. Before, the Round Table was chock full of venerated warriors. But now, it's home to puff chests and has-beens. I fear you've been terribly disappointed. I don't blame you. But still, the Round Table has its perks. Why not earn a seat? fly straight and true, so to speak. Yes, I see. Perhaps it's just as well. Besides, you are maidenless. One can only do so much with the materials provided. But then again, if you should realize the error of your ways, I'm always willing to hear you out. Oh. Then you're interested. A wise choice indeed. To join the round table proper, you must acquire a great room and request audience with the 2 fingers in the inner chamber. They are the purported masters of the grace that guides your kind, the tarnished. Yes. Pay them a visit, so that you may see for yourself. Challenge Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale, to acquire a great room. Decrepit he may be, but a demigod he remains. And of course, an inheritor of a great rune. Worse yet, I hear old Godric's acquired a ferocious new toy to graft. So, prepare for the worst.
You must be the new Tarnished. You do well to steer clear of a Gill Lake, fledgling. A dragon roosts there, and it's as fearsome as it is majestic. So, unless you're mad, or wish to be burned alive, stay clear of the lake. Don't be a fool. Turn back before it's too late. Don't be... Picking a fight with a dragon. Well, I can tell you want to see it through. Seems I'm forever crossing paths with hotheads like you. I can tell you want to see... Fools will be fools. Fight all the dragons you like. There you are. That was my first dragon hunt in quite some time. Paired up with a hothead like you. It was just like old times. Now that you've so impressively felled that dragon, there's something you should know. The heart you brought back. It's used in dragon communion. If you should find yourself overcome by hunger for the heart, yearning for its strength, then seek the decrepit church on the little island off the western coast. You must not forget, though, those who partake in dragon communion will one day shed their humanity, their hunger for dragon, their yearning only worsens until the floodgates burst, unleashing eternal torment. The strength of a mighty dragon. Magnificent, but deadly. It's no surprise that dragon communion is ruinous. Ah, we meet again. To have fought Nereus and lived. You must have seen your share of battle. I am Yura, as you might recall. Hunter of bloody fingers, tarnished, held in thrall by cessblood. Zealots, who stalk their own. You stay the path. You're certain to face more of them. Just remember. No kinship with their ilk remains. Their madness precludes it. Don't let your emotions stay your blade. Be on your way. Perhaps we will meet again. If fate permits.
To a man's personal belongings, huh? You scheming little thief! The gods demand repentance! Cough up your coin! All of it! Wait, please! I surrender! White flag and all! Finally come round, have you? I knew you would. You're a lady of reason, through and through. Ah, well, what do you know? You're tarnished, like me. Now, how did I get that wrong? I took you for a demi-human or some such. Well, an innocent mistake, I assure you. Well, water under the bridge. Now we're squared up. How about we play nice from now on? Slow down, madam. What's the matter? This simply isn't like you. You've always known an innocent mistake when you see one. Well, suit yourself. I'm Patches. Patches the Untethered. Tarnished like you, only free-spirited. Nomadic, you might say. Only for now, those retired soldiers turned bandits. And they're paying for my gruel. In exchange for my, well, showing them the ropes. But honestly, this looting racket is bloody terrifying. I'm ready to wash my hands clean. Maybe set up a legitimate shop. So don't be a stranger. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time. Well, nice of you to drop in finally. It's all a bit ad hoc, but I'm sure you'll find something. And welcome to Patches Emporium, where you won't need a refund, because everything's top-notch. Yeah, I had those bandits make a clean break. Now they're all suppliers, and good ones at that. I mean, they don't understand a word I'm saying, but it hardly matters. We have a natural connection. They're all foot soldiers, survivors of a defeated army, worked to the bone by their high and mighty lord, only to be thrown out with the rubbish. It's the same old story everywhere I go. To hell with it all. Wondering what's inside the treasure chest. Well, it's nothing too special. Just something I'm saving as thanks for a very valuable customer. But then again, it would fetch some spectacular coin. And besides, this valuable customer could be a long time coming. Huh? Everything is give and take. Give and take. Well, well, well. I should have known, you scheming little thief. The gods demand vengeance! Vengeance! Ryan, you're alive. Oh, you had me proper scared, puffing away in a flash like that. Well, maybe it's a sign to keep your mitts off what's not rightly yours, hmm? But I'll forgive you. View it as a learning experience. At any rate, it's just nice to see you safe. Oh, and don't miss all the bargains here at Patches Emporium. Cheers for that. Hard of hearing, are we? Fine, have it your way. You'll get what's coming. Don't go thinking I'm a soft touch. Last chance to surrender, mate. Grovel, and I'll forgive you. I can see your meaning. Consider it water under the bridge. A momentary lapse of judgment. All's well, as you know. So, do you need something from me? Oh yes, but by the way, I'm saying goodbye to the old cave. I'm untethered by nature, and it's about time that I moved on. No worries. The old gang will inherit the shop. They may not speak a word, but they never forget a face. Spare them some coin after I'm gone, eh?
The howl of a wolf. In the mistwood. I suppose he must still be skulking about. I know. Why not meet him for yourself? Next time you hear the wolf's howl, make this signal right under the source. Don't fret. There is nothing to fear. I just have an inkling the two of you might hit it off.
Who goes there? Carly sent you, did he? Ever the bloody busybody. Who goes there? Carly sent you, did he? Maybe to him you don't seem so strange. The name's Blythe. I'm looking for a man who goes by Darrowell. He fled somewhere nearby. Or so I've heard. Come tell me if you find him before I do. I can offer you ample reward. Darrowell is nothing but a traitor, and in need of a fitting end to his tale. Darrowell. Rotting in a cell is no true justice. No. This is where it ends for you. Right. There you are. Had to work for it, but it's done. Don't say I'm not a man of my word. Here's your prize. Oh yes. I should say, if you venture north to Raya Lucaria and come across a venerable blacksmith who's a little on the large side, tell him I sent you, and he'll be sure to treat you right. I owe you one, I reckon. That's enough chit-chat for now. It's time we parted ways.
Ah, then you met Blythe, did you? Wonderful. I'm glad I pointed you in his direction. He's boorish, blunt, and couldn't find his nose with both hands. But he's a good egg. I think the two of you are sure to find the best in one another. There are others of my people who yet survive in these lands. If the mood takes you and you meet one, then offer them some trade, won't you? My people, wanderers all have long been spurned by the grace of gold, which is why we cannot settle, but instead are forced into this pitiful, unceasing journey. But thanks to that, things are not so different for us now, though the Elden Ring is shattered. I think this makes us kindred spirits of sorts. Your people, the Tarnished, and mine. Perhaps you don't need to hear this, but see that no harm comes to my kin. We have a saying, we wanderers, lament not your solitude. Expect no sympathy, no regard, nothing. But if anyone dares harm us, show them no mercy. That is our code, so to speak. Just the way we are, deeply unforgiving. Goodbye for now.
Hello? Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Haight, servant to the True Order and celebrated repudiator of the false. Oh, Erdtree, grant me succor! Ah, you've come to lend me your aid, have you? Well, that's very kind, but, no. No, the help is very much appreciated. Even from a Tarnished. Despite appearances, nobility is no prerequisite to serving the True Order. You might have heard of me, Kenneth Haight. Next in line is the rightful ruler of Limgrave, young Tarnished. I would have a boon of you. I want you to take back my fort. It lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. A knight commander from Stormvale took it. A fool! And plumb mad to boot. Simply obsessed with blood. What are you waiting for? A kiss goodbye? My fort lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. Take it back for me. Oh, I see. You wish to know the reward. Fret not. The great Kenneth Haight is known for his considerable largesse. The celebrations will be lavish indeed upon the dawn of my fort's retrieval. Yes. Now, allow me to furnish you with a little advice. I would take great care to avoid Godric's Tarnished hunts were I in your shoes. That depraved lot are obsessed with sacrificing Tarnished like you for the sake of grafting. Honestly, Godric's nothing more than a jumped-up country bumpkin. Lord? Oh, don't make me laugh. First, he hid himself amongst the womenfolk to flee the capital, then hid from Radahn in that castle. Then he insulted Melania, lost to her in battle, only to lick her boots rather than die like a man. Has he no shame, the big girl's blouse? And to think, he's the blood of Godfrey, last of the golden lineage.
though you almost wouldn't know it to look at him. Yeah, I almost feel sorry for the chap the more I think of it. What are you waiting? My fort. I've been waiting for you with bated breath. Did you manage to recapture my fort? Oh, excellent news. Just wonderful. And the knight's dead to boot. Well done, my friend. Well done indeed. I knew I was right to trust you. Now, here's your reward, as promised. Go ahead. It's all yours. Right then, time for me to head to the fort. I've much to do. First, I'll have to re-establish communication with the demi-humans. What's that look? You don't believe me? Well, under the Erd Tree, commingling with the demi-humans is made possible. Even the vulgar shall not be left behind, under the rule of true order. Which is why I, Kenneth Haight, next in line as the rightful ruler of Limgrave, have sworn to uphold it. Just you watch, my friend. Just you watch. Ah, yes. I've been meaning to ask. Would you like to enter my service? I see bright things in your future, stout warrior. Enter into my service and learn the workings of the Erd Tree's true order. And who knows? Perhaps sometime down the line, the grace of gold will return to those tarnished eyes of yours. What say you? A fine accord, is it not? Excuse me? Well, such foolishness have I never seen. Well, not that I can't sympathize with your choice. Such a miraculous manifestation of felicity is like to startle one such as yourself. Should you change your mind, do visit me at my fort. What is it? Have you put your misgivings to rest? Very well indeed. I knew I saw something in you. I shall await you at my fort. We shall hold a ceremony for your knighting there, I think. I see great things ahead of us. We are truly by the Erd Tree blessed. Ah, you, is it? I suppose you must have seen it by now, yes. The sorry state of my fort. Oh, indeed, it is a foul fate for a land to be without a ruler. One must be found, with haste, and not that awful Godric, but a true and stalwart lord of the proper lineage to take the reins of Limgrave. I'm sorry to have lifted your hopes, but I haven't the authority to raise you to knighthood as things stand. The great Kenneth Haight issues his sincerest apology. But now, I must begin my search post-haste for a true and stalwart lord of the proper lineage to take the reins of Limgrave. I must speak for a true...
Oi! You there. Could you help us out, Cully? You? Yeah, you there. Stop pretending you can't see me. What'd you go and do that for? Oh, yes. I remember. Some clod turned me into a tree. You were just breaking the spell, weren't you? Thank you. The name's Bok. I was pushed out of the cave. Told not to come back. Not ever. Then I ended up as a tree. Lucky you came along, really. Oh, what a shame. When they threw me out of the cave, they took everything I owned. And so this is all I have to express my thanks. I hope you can forgive me. Or, well, if you can afford to wait for a while, I could sneak back into the cave and bring back something of actual value. Then I'd be of some real use to you, I reckon. Right, but I'll need a moment. I'm frightened of them, so I have to gather myself. My knees start knocking, just thinking about that god-awful cave on the shore. It hurts. Oh. What are you doing here? You must leave this place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp. You'll end up just like me. Oh. Wait. Wait. Is that what I think it is? You got it back for me. My sewing needle. What made you go and do a thing like that? My mum was a seamstress, and that sewing kit was all I had to remember her by. I always wanted to be just like sweet old mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I? Thank you. You're very kind. I always wanted to be a seamster like my mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I?
Tarnished, are we? I wonder you should turn up here. I am Selen, a sorcerer, quite plainly. Why are you here? Ah, a yen for glintstone sorceries. I dare say your proclivities are far from ideal. Oh well, perhaps nurture will defy nature, with a bit of luck. But one must choose one's masters wisely. I was exiled from the Academy of Rea Lucaria as a reviled, apostate witch. Do you still wish to learn from me? Yes, I think that would be wise. We must choose our masters wisely. Well? Well, you are a piece of work. Very well. You are now my protege in glintstone sorcery. But I refuse to coddle, or cast kind words. Never. Anticipate grievances, young apprentice. Young apprentice. First things first. You are a tadpole when it comes to magic. Infantile. Without the legs to walk. So, to become a sorcerer, first, you must face your ignorance. Now, shall we start learning? There you are, my apprentice. Shall we commence the lesson? Is that a scroll? Takes me back to my academy days. Very well. This is sorcery with which I'm not entirely unfamiliar. I'll be sure to incorporate it into one of your lessons. Never lose that inquisitive spirit, my apprentice. There you are. Shall we commence the... Our art draws upon the powers embedded in glintstone. But what is the nature of such power? Glintstone is the amber of the cosmos. Golden amber contains the remnants of ancient life. and houses its vitality, while glintstone contains residual life, and thus the vitality of the stars. It should not be forgotten that glintstone sorcery is the study of the stars and the life therein, a fact lost on most sorcerers these days. Your appetite for learning is impressive. You make me proud. To have grown little legs so readily. You must have a fabulous teacher.
Hello? Is somebody there? Might I bend your ear for a moment, please? My name is Irina. I've escaped from Castle Morn, to the south. The servants there have rebelled. I can't be sure what it is. My eyesight's been weak since birth, you see. But I swear I heard frightful howling from all over. My good father secreted me out the castle, but decided himself to stay. He says it's his duty. As commander. I fear for father's life. The servants are full of wrath, filled with hatred for every one of us. They've since come for every one of the companions I escaped with. They haven't spared a soul. I fear it's no different at Castle Morn. Please, I implore you, would you mind taking a letter to my father? At the castle, my sole wish is that he escape. Even if his honor should be the price. Please. I just want him to be safe. I understand. I fear some of the castle's servants are still prowling nearby. Do take care on the road. I pray your journey comes to fruition. And if you happen to change your mind, please come to see me again. Hello? Is somebody there? You're the one from before, aren't you? Please. I implore you. Would you mind taking a letter to my father? My sole wish is that please. Thank you. Dearly. Then please, take this. Deliver it to my father, who remains in the castle, if you please. Please. He can be stubborn, but I'm sure he'll come around.
There's a face I've not seen before. I'm Edgar, warden of this castle, as ordained by Lord Godric himself. But you can see how things have turned out. The menials have all rebelled. They gave me good service, or so I thought. But it seems it was all an act. Foul creatures, as it said, and true enough, they're foul inside and out. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but whatever you come here to do, I'm afraid Castle Morn won't hold much longer. Take this, by way of apology. Now then, away with you. You've no reason to risk your... I see. From Irina. Thank you. I'm in your debt. But I can't leave yet. Even if the castle should fall, as commander, I must remain. To ensure the treasured Sword of Morn does not fall into the wrong hands. If you see Irina, do tell her that her father will come for her once he's fulfilled his duty.
I'm in your debt for keeping the sword from those fallen creatures. I'm no longer bound by duty. Once I've rescued Irina, I will spend my remaining days with her. Irina, how could this be? My daughter deserved better. The fault lies with me. I chose duty over my daughter's safety. And that is how fate has answered. I'll find them. The foul wretches responsible for this. I'll hunt them down and exterminate every last one of them. Rest assured, Irina, it will be done.
Spoken echoes linger here. Words of Queen Marika, who vanished long ago. If you wish, I will share them with you. In Marika's own words, then, after thy death, I will give back what I once claimed, return to the lands between, wage war, and brandish the Elden Ring, grow strong in the face of death. Warriors of my lord, Lord Godfrey.